8 highest-grossing Ed Harris movies. Before we start, I would like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to UpTech. Number 8. The Rock. Before getting any wrong idea, this movie is not autobiographical on Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. The Rock is actually an action mystery film directed by Michael Bay in 1996. Once again, as the main protagonist in the movie, Ed Harris plays the role of General Francis X. Hummel, who threatens to launch a chemical weapon on Alcatraz Island, directed towards San Francisco. His demand is for $100 million in restitution to be paid to the families of war servicemen who died while performing covert operations. Stanley Goodspeed, Nicolas Cage, and ex-British spy John Patrick Mason, Sean Connery, are sent on a mission to stop General Hummel and neutralize the threat before time runs out. With a lineup of exciting actors in a high-action movie, The Rock grossed $336 million at the box office. Number 7. Apollo 13. There is probably not a single movie starring Ed Harris with a poor lineup of celebrities. In 1995, he was cast in Apollo 13, a Hollywood dramatization of the real-life events that took place on the Apollo 13 lunar mission from April 11 to April 17, 1970. Harris played the pivotal role of Gene Kranz, who, at the time of the Apollo program, served as NASA's chief flight director and aerospace engineer. He worked together with other astronauts like Jim Lovell, Tom Hanks, Jeff Hayes, Bill Paxton, and Jack Swigert, Kevin Bacon. The iconic movie grossed an impressive $335.8 million. Number 6. A Beautiful Mind. You would think that Ed Harris would get a break in the romance drama, A Beautiful Mind, and reveal a softer, less volatile side of his personality. But that isn't the case with this movie, as we see Harris's character, Parcher, display some really ruthless behavior. But as the story unfolds, you come to realize that Parcher isn't actually real. You see, the movie is inspired by the real-life events surrounding John Forbes Nash Jr., Russell Crowe, whose mathematical genius is about to make him internationally known. But he also suffers from schizophrenia, and Parcher is a result of the delusions he faces. John Forbes Nash Jr.'s wife, Alicia Nash, is also played by Jennifer Connelly. The gripping film managed to gross $317.7 million at the global box office. Number 5. The Firm. The Firm, released in 1993, is a legal thriller based on the 1991 novel The Firm, written by John Grisham. The movie, The Pelican Brief, starred Denzel Washington, was also inspired by another of John Grisham's novels. Similar to the character of Keanu Reeves in The Devil's Advocate, Tom Cruise plays the role of Mitch McDear, a young, brilliant law graduate who is offered a generous job with Bendini, Lambert & Locke, a boutique law firm in Memphis, Tennessee. Mitch accepts and moves with his wife, Abby, Jean Triplehorn, to Memphis. But it's not long before he realizes that most of BL&L's wealthiest clients are into illegal businesses, encouraged by his senior partner, Avery Toller. When the FBI is called in to investigate the law firm, FBI agent Wayne Terrence, Ed Harris, is in charge of the investigation. The film did well, grossing $270.2 million at the box office. Number 4. The Truman Show. Movie lovers know by now that any movie that Jim Carrey is cast in is hilarious. So, when the psychological comedy drama film The Truman Show came out in 1998, fans knew what to expect. The movie follows the life of Truman Burbank, Jim Carrey, who appears to be living a normal life. However, unbeknownst to him, everything from the place he grew up in to the townspeople down to his wife are all scripted. His life is being recorded as a reality TV show called The Truman Show, and Christoph, Ed Harris, is the show's creator and director. Truman begins waking up to the Matrix, if you will, and seeks to live a normal life, all while the world is watching. This classic film grossed an easy $264 million at the box office. Number 3. Geostorm. It can tend to be reminiscent of the 2004 action sci-fi The Day After Tomorrow, but 2017's Geostorm has a bit of a twist. Starring Gerard Butler as Jake Lawson, Jim Sturgis as Max, Abby Cornish as Sarah Wilson, and Andy Garcia as President Andrew Palma, the film blends the double threat of climate change and technology. When the world leaders unite to combat climate change by using satellites to manage the globe's weather patterns, they never imagined that their technology would turn against them by attacking Earth and forming the ultimate storm that could possibly wipe out the entire population of Earth. Behind the mayhem is Leonard Deckham, who plans to decimate all countries opposed to globalization by opposing the United States. The controversial film grossed $221.6 million worldwide. Number 2. Stepmom. Stepmom, released in 1998, is one of the few movies showcasing the flexibility of Ed Harris as an actor. The romance drama highlights Harris as Luke Harrison, a father of two who has divorced the mother of his children, Jackie Harrison, Susan Sarandon, and is now moving on with a much younger candidate, Isabel Kelly, Julia Roberts. However, his children have her under a microscope and aren't trading in their mother for Miss Kelly so easily. Jackie, also, is not in favor of the younger woman. But when Luke proposes to Isabel, it's clear that she will indeed be the children's stepmother. It is then revealed that Jackie has been silently battling cancer, which has worsened. The emotionally charged movie raked in $160 million at the global box office, along with the tears of some viewers. Number 1. Planes, Fire and Rescue. Here's a movie fans never thought the tough Ed Harris would be a part of: Planes, Fire and Rescue. The family animation comedy centers around the performance racing plane Dusty, played by Dane Cook. When he learns that his engine is damaged, he goes in search of another career. Dusty joins a team of firefighting aircraft trained in protecting Piston Peak National Park. But when danger strikes in the form of a widespread wildfire, Dusty and his team, made up of Blade Runner, Ed Harris, Lil Dipper, Julie Bowen, Cabby, Dale Dye, and other friends, learn that there is no I in team. Other actors include Brad Garrett, Cedric the Entertainer, Regina King, and Wes Judy. The PG film grossed $156.4 million at the global box office. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you don't miss any of our videos in the future. Also, watch the 2 videos that are on your screen because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, I'll see you in the next video.